Connect on emerging technologies, applications, and job opportunities. So, to say a few words, so we have been interacting with resource persons of Abhyantrik Soft Lab since many years, and resource persons have already organized hands-on workshops and seminars in our department. So even for your seniors, we had organized a webinar which was very helpful, and students have expressed sincerely that it was useful for learning into the subject and also for carrying out the project. So I welcome all the students and also the resource persons for this webinar.
Thank you.
Now I request Shubha ma'am to continue with.
Thank you, madam. So, I wish to give brief introduction about the Abhyantrics Soft Lab Private Limited. Abhyantrics Soft Lab Private Limited was started by highly experienced technocrats in the field of embedded product design and development. Abhyantrics Soft Lab is a product development lab and service oriented company that is building core expertise skills, services, and products in the field of embedded systems, Internet of Things, electrical simulation, machine learning, digital signal processing, image video processing, web design. Abhyantric Soft Lab, founded by a group of highly experienced technocrats with a hardware and software background who have worked with various corporates, state governments, and multinational companies with a more than 20 years of experience, along with a vision in offer embedded software solution, product development, and consultancy services in above mentioned fields. Abhyantrik Software delivers the highest quality of services to its customers at reduced cost, quicker time to market, huge value adds, and enhanced productivity. Abhyantrik Softlab also provides high quality consultancy services in various multinational companies, which includes Bosch, GmbH, Cisco Networks, Saskin, KPIT, and Cummins, etc. So, with this all, now I request Deepashri Madam to give the introduction about the resource person.
Thank you, ma'am. So it gives me an immense pleasure to introduce today's resource person, Mr. Mallesh VS, to you all. Okay.
Thank you.
So Mr. Mallesh VS has worked as an technical team manager and trainer at Abhyantrik Soft Lab from January to 2018 till date. He has also worked as a corporate trainer, technical team lead at Crane Software International Limited, Bangalore from 2011 to 2017. He also worked as a software engineer at Jitech Infosys Bangalore from 2010 to 2011. So he has delivered various training programs for various corporates as well as in-house trainings for students in various platforms such as DSP Core Concepts, MATLAB, Simulink, DSP processors, embedded systems, image processing, ARM processors, machine learning, etc. He also conducted various uh, a lot of workshops and FDPs at various engineering colleges, universities across India. That he has a very good communication skill and he has a quick learning ability and adaptability to change, hardworking and self-motivated. So his main skills includes like delivered concepts, DSP concepts, MATLAB, Python, machine learning, in across various engineering colleges across India. So he also delivered more than 150 FDPs and SDPs over to 150 colleges like IIT, Gandhinagar, NIT Warangal, VIT University, Amrita University, MSRIT, BMS College Bengaluru, JNTU, etc. So he has trained more than 500 senior scientists from various DRDO labs across India, so on MATLAB and Simulink. So his main algorithms and projects are developed based on the MATLAB and Simulink, ARM processors and IoT. So he has developed application development, like he has also delivered various lectures on application development, like 16-bit, 32-bit microcontrollers. So, and also he has conducted special training programs on machine learning, deep learning, image processing. So using OpenCV, Python, etc. Okay. So with this brief introduction of Mr. Mallesh, so I'll hand over. Mallesh sir, are you there? Am I audible?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are audible. Thank you for the information. Thank you. Hello, am I audible, ma'am? Hello.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are audible. Can you hear me? Hello.
You are not audible, sir. Mallesh sir.
Yeah, 1 minute. I'll just. Can you hear now? Please check. Hello.
Okay, now Mallesh sir, he'll continue.
Yeah. So is it audible, ma'am? Now, am I audible? Yeah, fine, guys. Then okay. So thank you, ma'am. Okay, thank you for the introduction. Okay. So once again, good morning to everyone. So myself Malesh from Abhyantrik Soft Lab. Okay. So we had a long association with BIT, Bapuji Institute of Technology, with many branches, like especially with the ENC, E&I branches. We have a longer relationship. Okay. As a personally, I have a relationship from almost like 10 years. Okay. And then recently, like once our office has started in Davangere, like we have delivered few training programs to your campuses, like seniors. Okay. To begin with, okay, what basically we do, okay, already introduction has been given to you people. Okay, so Abhyantrik Soft Lab basically started with a motto of bringing the training programs which actually only available in the tier 1 cities like Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi and all, to the tier 2 cities as well. Okay, so that all students will get benefited from the trainings. Okay, so since hello, 1 second. Yeah. I'll just share my screen, 1 minute. Yeah. So we have started Abhyantrik basically to bring up the the services related to the latest technologies to the tier 2 cities, so that you will all get benefited. Okay, we have started a like office in the year 2019. Okay, to bring up the trainings because of this pandemic. Like currently we are working online only majorly. So we offer both long-term and the short-term training programs. Okay. So this is our website. Okay, we offer two main courses in the okay, so which are currently very much popular in the market. Okay, so they are much in demand in the current industry, and we work with the corporate clients. Okay, we work with regularly with the government companies like DRDO, Bharat Electronics Limited and all, and also private companies like Robot Bosch, Ford, Chennai, okay, Continental, Saffron Technologies. So these are major companies which work on exclusively on embedded and the latest technologies. Okay, so whatever they have need internally. Okay, based upon that we have customized two programs which are long term programs. Okay, so one on regularly on advanced real time embedded system, and one more on artificial intelligence and machine learning with Python. Okay, so I know that AI is very much popular in this current 2021. Okay, and we also have some short time programs. Okay, so now we are basically offering a internship programs for the 6th semester students who are moving to the 7th sem. Okay, so as a part of your curriculum you need to take up certain kind of trainings. Okay, so and what we've done is, okay, we have framed these technologies, the advanced technologies, in the form of an internship program. Okay, so that you will get benefited, okay, without paying high for these regular courses. Okay, so these regular courses, once if you have to do these things only after completing your engineering. Okay, but doing those things are not much useful, because you will be wasting your time in doing these courses, right? Instead, if you take up similar training before you complete engineering, you have a better option of getting placed into the companies, right? Okay, so keeping in that in mind, okay, so now we have brought up many of the programs, like content available in these courses into a as an internship modules. Okay, so as you people know it, okay, currently in this market, okay, what are the popular programming languages? What are the most popular programming languages? So can you guys please reply me in chat window, the most popular programming languages in 2021? And how about the placement at your college in this year 2021? Okay, so compared to the last year, this year the overall placement at your college is much more than the last year, previous years. Okay, and it is the same thing happening in most of the engineering colleges. Okay, because now, because of this pandemic, IT guys have the more advantage compared to the other industry. Okay, so really the COVID has hit lot the many industries, but not the IT sector. Okay, so it has given the more opportunity for the IT sector. Okay, compared to the any other industry. Okay, taking the leverage of that. Okay, so if you people are upgrading the latest skills, you have the better job opportunity and better paying also. Okay, so with the traditional approaches you can get the job, so and also whatever the packages will be less. Okay, with the traditional like concepts. Okay, but with the latest concepts, okay, so you will get two things. One is you will get the idea about the latest technologies, and you have the more job opportunities with the latest technologies, plus the pay packages for the latest technologies are more compared to the traditional technologies. Okay, but it's up to you, like, to choose whether to use the uh, like, it may be your interest, right? Okay, some of you might be interested in traditional technologies, some of you might be interested in the latest technologies. Okay, so you can choose between both. Okay, and to be specific, okay, here in this world. Okay, so if you look at the most popular language, I'll just show you the directly what is popular language. Okay, programming language. Okay, so there are two programming languages which are very popular in this 2021. Okay, you can see here the Python is the highest rated programming language and used by more than 31%. Look at the strength of the Python programming language, and look at this JavaScript, Java. Okay, so JavaScript is carried by 7.49%. Okay, this is overall usage, but if you look at the trend, okay, so with other statistics, okay, so the most popular languages are Python and JavaScript. These are the very popular languages in this current 2021. Okay, so why they are becoming increasingly popular? Okay, Python and JavaScript. And if you look at the these are the most popular languages. Okay, so in this world, like, if you have expertise in these two languages, you will have a more job opportunity. Okay, so guys, you are already in the final year now. Okay, almost you are into the final year. Okay, and preparing now itself for the job market need, okay, will get you'll get a more better opportunities. Okay, into the placement you can have multiple options also based upon the effort you put up. Okay, so these are the most popular. Why these are becoming increasingly popular? There are two reasons are there. The main reason for this drive is the COVID. Okay, the main reason behind this is COVID. Okay, because of this COVID effect, okay, the lockdown started, and to that many people started coming up online. Okay, so people want to build the websites. Okay, so design the websites. Okay, design webs, apps. Okay, then implement automation. Okay, so using AI. Okay, so using AI into the websites, into the technologies, both the places, into the hardwares, implementing it. Okay, so this is becoming very increasingly high. Okay, because of this reason. Okay, and most popular language for learning AI is the Python. Okay, Python and R are the two programming languages which are most widely used for learning machine learning and deep learning concepts. Okay, similarly, for designing websites and backend and applications, JavaScript is most popularly widely used. Okay, so because of this reason, having the technology awareness on these two technologies, these two programming languages alone will get you the job. Okay, Python and JavaScript. Okay, and apart from this, definitely, so if you are interested in traditional technologies like embedded system and all, you will have it, definitely the Java openings will be there. Okay, for that you need to practice on C programming. Okay, so that is for embedded system. Okay, apart from that, there are other openings will also be there, just like you'll having openings for the automation sector like PLC. If you're learning it, okay, it's good. Okay, you can learn MATLAB, you can learn Simulink. Okay, there are many other areas also there. Okay, but number of openings in those areas are very few, and openings for the freshers are very limited. Okay, so openings for the freshers are limited in that area, but whereas in this area you have the more openings. Okay, and according to the estimate, so there are more than 1.6 million, that means 1,60,000 openings are available in India in by the year 2022. Okay, and this is going on. Okay, so not 1,60,000, it is 16 lakh job openings around the world. Sorry, around the world it is 16 lakhs job openings for AI professionals, like those who have the knowledge of Python as a basic. Okay, and if you have some knowledge on machine learning. Okay, so you can try for AI based jobs. Okay, so AI based jobs means I'll show you something here. One second. One second, please. Yeah. I'm just sharing the screen. So please see here. Okay, so I'll just showing you the what are the job roles. Okay, you can work on with the ML based concepts. Okay, so like as I mentioned, okay, Python is much more popular in AI domain, like where you can learn the concepts of machine learning and deep learning. Okay, so with that learning you can apply for multiple job opportunities. Okay, so what are the job opportunities, what are the things you'll be learning in AI and ML? Okay, so basically you learn about machine learning concepts. Okay, so basically machine learning is all about, okay, making the an intelligent systems, okay, which can do the programming on their own without doing an explicit programming. Okay, and which can learn on its own without being explicitly programmed, and it is becomes expert as it starts doing the things. Okay, that kind of things you can build with the help of some of the techniques which are learned under the machine learning concepts, like supervised learning, unsupervised, semi-supervised, reinforcement learning, like that. you have many kinds of learning. Okay, with these learnings, okay, you can apply for many kind of job roles like data analytics. Okay, so data analytics is all about, okay, if you know about Python programming language and some of the concepts like data visualization, these two concepts, if you have the idea, you can apply for the data analytics job roles. Okay, so here you will learn about how do you look into the data and build the visualization models. Okay, say example, if you get some data about a particular college data. Okay, so by looking at the data we can do some visualization like how the students are scoring, in which subject students scoring more, in which students are lagging, who are the students lagging, what is their background. Okay, some kind of analysis we can do it based upon that data. Okay, and this is happening in the industry very widely because of online shopping trend. You give your data online, you are watching movies, you give your data to that online platforms. Okay, whenever you do purchase something, whenever you watch something, whenever you just log into a Facebook account, okay, you start sharing your data, right? So that data has to be analyzed, and based upon that they give some kind of recommendations and all. Okay, so recommendation part is about machine learning, but just collecting the data and analyzing it is part of data analytics role. Okay, and it most widely used in the industry. For that you can learn Python programming basic concepts and visualization concepts. Okay, and only few basics of ML is sufficient for learning the data analytics. Okay, and this is the most easiest job in the machine learning world. Okay, data analytics. Okay, and for this anybody can apply. So if you are from mechanical background, if you are from electrical background, if you are from instrumentation, computer science, CS, IS, any branch student can apply. Okay, because you need to understand the data. If you are from mechanical background, you are better at the understanding the mechanical data like production related data. Okay, so car parts related data, so you will be very good at that, understanding that kind of data. Okay, if you are into instrumentation, if you are into electrical, so similar kind of data will be there. Okay, and here it involves least programming compared to any other job roles. Okay, so then you have data scientists who completely work on the data models and they build some kind of machine learning models. Okay, then you have a ML engineers, okay, who purely worked on the complete machine learning techniques like supervised, unsupervised. Okay, and they can work on they are into the completely into the programming part. Okay, so data scientist and ML roles, ML engineer roles involve the similar activities. And then you have a NLP engineers who work on the natural language processing and all. Okay, like speaking recognition, speaker recognition, language recognition. Okay, these kind of models. Okay, like that many openings are there. Okay, and to get, you can apply for any of these job roles. Okay, by having a good amount of knowledge on Python programming, because for all these job roles, okay, Python is the base. Okay, Python programming is the base. Okay, and once you have build this model, you need to bring up an applications. Okay, you need to build a website to attract the customers and all. Okay, to showcase your products. Okay, there again comes the role of the JavaScript programming language. Okay, so keeping in this mind, okay, so we built up a few internship models. Okay, so that you guys can get benefited with this latest trends. Okay, so what are the programs available with us? Okay, so I will just show you here. Here is about the programs available. See, we have a first program called as Python for Data Science. Okay, this is basically involves the complete in-depth programming of Python. Okay, and along with the Python programming, you will also get a better knowledge on data science. Okay, data visualization model and basics of statistics, and applying that statistical models to do the data analytics part. Okay, so that is the thing which you will be learning as a part of this Python for Data Science program. Okay, so then OpenCV with Python, I don't suggest this one. Okay, so this is more into the image processing and it is not recommended. Okay, rather than this we recommend this one. Okay, if students are increasingly interested towards image processing, then you can take up this OpenCV with Python module. Okay, then we have machine learning with Python. So this module covers you the detailed knowledge on Python programming. Okay, I'll show you that details if you want to look at. What are the things you will be learning about the machine learning concepts like supervised, unsupervised learning, Python programming, regression models, classification models. Okay, and you'll also learn the concepts on basics of the neural network. Artificial neural network will also be covered in this. Okay, so and you will do multiple hands-on sessions, and also you will build several mini projects as a part of it, so that your understanding about the concepts will become perfect. Okay, and with this knowledge you can apply for this kind of job roles which I mentioned. Okay, so both for data analyst roles, data scientist, ML engineering jobs. Okay, and if you want to increase your learning path, there is another module. Apart from whatever we cover in machine learning, we include the higher phase of learning, that is about the deep learning part, like convolutional neural network, recurrent neural network, and this will cover a multiple main projects. Okay, IEEE based projects will be done to give the fair idea and complete idea about the machine learning and deep learning. Okay, but this training module will take you at least 10 weeks. Okay, and remaining are 4 weeks only. Machine learning with Python is 4 weeks module, whereas machine learning with deep learning is a 10 weeks module. Okay, and then we have yeah, so then if you are interested towards web designing with the JavaScript, okay, so then we have that particular module. Okay, as I mentioned, if you are not much into the programming concepts and not much interest towards hardware and all, okay, so this is the best tool which you can take up and easily you can get the job here. Okay, so this will cover basics of designing HTML and CSS. Okay, and also it will cover you the more focus is given towards JavaScript. Okay, so the back end of the web designing. Okay, so you will get plenty of hands-on sessions, and you will do real-time websites, and you will also learning how to host the websites and all, so that you have a complete understanding of the web designing process and hosting, so that it will help you for the placement related activity also. Okay, apart from just learning the web designing. Okay, and these are the in-demand skills. Okay, for that purpose these are latest trends which are happening in the industry. Okay, and if you people are interested towards regular concepts on the traditional technologies like embedded system and all. Okay, so we have programs for that also. Okay, so I'll show you that regular embedded system. Okay, here you people will learn about the basic concepts of embedded system. Okay, you will learn about the programming techniques on Arduino board, like ADC programming, interrupt handling, timers. Okay, so these are the regular things which you already know in your curriculum. Okay, but what additional learning you will get here? Okay, the things which are used most widely in the industry, like communication protocols like UART, I2C, SPI programming. Okay, and you will learn about the concepts on RTOS, real-time operating system, which is most widely used in the all the embedded products. Okay, when you call you are an embedded system engineer, you should know the basic concepts of RTOS. Okay, and that is most important for applying for the jobs. Okay, and we are like you take up any embedded companies like Robot Bosch, Continental. Okay, you take up HCL, which work for the embedded domain. Okay, you take Ford, you take Tata Elxsi. So all these peoples who work on the embedded domain, the mandatory skill required is communication protocol and RTOS. Okay, and this most widely used in the automotive embedded system. Okay, and also other embedded systems also RTOS is widely used. Okay, and we focus specifically on this, and you will have a 2 days of extra sessions will be given from the Robot Bosch employee as well here. Okay, so that is the one extra learning you will get it as a part of this embedded system program. Okay, and if you are interested towards IoT, so similar based upon Arduino, you have additional learning on IoT also. Okay, the same thing whatever we cover in embedded system will also covered here. So instead of RTOS, you will focus on the IoT part, like wireless communication, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, Zigbee, and then the cloud architecture, cloud basics, okay, and some basics about the cloud computing will also be taught in this session, okay. So like this, we have covered you the overall required domains, okay. So we have given you the most in-demand skills in the industry, okay, and also the traditional techniques, okay. So openings will be there for both, okay, but traditional technologies openings are nowadays, okay, the companies which you used to hire for the traditional technologies, okay. So they look at like to have some other expertise in the, apart from traditional technologies, they look at to have an additional learnings, okay, additional skills also they will be looking at nowadays, okay. The reason is now embedded system engineers are also upgrading themselves to the machine learning and all, okay. The reason is increasingly the AI and ML technologies are also used in the embedded domain, okay. Because of this reason, so no matter like what concepts you learn, you will have a better opportunity, but with the learning the latest technologies, okay. So when you learn machine learning and deep learning, or just the basics about the Python with the data science, okay, so you have a better opportunity to the market, okay. So that is the reason we have framed the our internship modules in keeping those things in mind, okay. And if you want to increase your learning path, extend your learning path, we have given the option, okay. You can extend this learning path with the machine learning to machine learning and deep learning, okay. And if you want to extend your learning from embedded to IoT, you can do that, like you can have a embedded system and IoT both combiningly you can do it, okay, with the 8 weeks of learning. If you want to learn only one, you can learn it. If you want to learn both the things, you can learn with the 8 weeks of learning, okay. So these are the internship modules we are offering it for this final year students, and we are taking very less fees we are collecting it compared to the traditional courses fees, okay. Traditionally for embedded system course and machine learning course, the fees ranges more than 50,000, okay. So now we are offering these things with a reduced pricing to meet to like to make up this pandemic situation not to worsen, okay. So we are reduce the pricing and all, okay. So we are giving up complete detailed training, okay. Definitely you will be satisfied. We have a very good feedback from all your seniors, and you can check our reviews online, okay. So these are the techniques we are currently offering it, okay. And students, if you have questions on this and you want to understand any concepts like any of the techniques, any of the modules in detail, okay, please let me know now, so that I can give you the details, okay, if you have any questions related to these programs which I explained to you people. So you can write it in the chat window, your questions, okay. And also if you have, you can ask me live also, okay. So yes students, so these are the programs which I shown, which are offered by us, okay. So these are the in-demand skills, okay. So web designing with JavaScript, machine learning with Python, machine learning and deep learning with Python, IoT, and there are other programs also there, like I don't suggest you for other programs, okay. So because we are suggesting you people to go with the latest in demand skills only, okay. So if you want to go with the traditional, go with the embedded system or IoT, or you can take up both the programs, okay. So we have I'll shared you the show you the fee structure. We are not charging very high, so only we are charging like a little bit higher amount for machine learning and deep learning. The reason is we are giving you the 10 weeks of training here, okay. So not just a 4 weeks of internship plus additional 6 weeks of training you will get it, okay. And along with that you will get a placement related training also, and plus you will be doing multiple projects as a part of this internship, this training program. Okay, so we'll make sure that you are fit for the interview. Okay, so when you take up this advanced learning programs, okay, of course, when you take up this short term duration of internship programs, definitely we will help you out with what is happening in the industry, and will groom you up, okay, for the interview preparation also. Okay, because you are already in the final year. Okay, it is not just learning about IoT or embedded and getting the internship certificate. It's all about how you prepare yourself for the interviews. Okay, so that you will ready for the industry need. Okay, so then only you can have a better jobs. Okay, guys, so choose wisely. Okay, so fees are doesn't matter. What matters is the effort what you are going to put up. Okay, and what you are going to learn from us or somebody else. Okay, so choose wisely regarding that. Okay, so with that, so I given you the brief idea about what kind of technologies we are offering it. Okay, and if you guys have questions, please. You can have it, but the learning curve will be too much. Okay, because ML requires you apply like larger amount of time to be invested from your end. We don't have problem in teaching, but we don't suggest to do both the things, because you need a sufficient amount of time to practice one particular topic, right? Okay, if you choose an embedded, you need to practice it. So if you can do both the things, but when do you give the time for yourself to practice them, the concepts whatever you learned? Okay, so for that reason, you can take the internship program both online and offline, both the modes. Please click onto this link which I shared you, people. Please write down your details. Okay, and choose the internship program which you are interested in. That is the registration. Okay, so it is not free. So it is completely free registration process. Okay, so then if you decide, then only you can go for paying the fees. Okay, at this moment I suggest all of you go to that link and register yourself. Okay, with whatever the interest you have it, and questions you can post it in that link. Yes, Sh- uh, Shashireka, that is clear. Yeah, Nandish. Nandish, is that clear? Why you should avoid doing both? But if you feel like you can put the extra effort, you can join both the programs, because both the programs will run separately. Okay, so then you can take up. But we suggest to avoid and choose one. Okay. And my suggestion, as per if you are interested both, my suggestion will be to go with the ML. Okay, the reason is embedded industry is stagnant. Okay, there are not much of the openings are available. Yes, of course the openings are there, the moderate openings are there. Okay, compared to the ML domain. And if you check the trend, most of the embedded engineers are moving towards the ML itself themselves. Okay, they are upgrading themselves internally and they are moving. Okay, because the higher pay packages and the interest in learning. Okay, so there are a lot of development activities are still openings are there. Like you can have much opportunity for the research work and all. Yes. Other questions? Other students? Bharat or Bharat? In the location where the industry. Yeah, so we have two offices here in Davangere itself, and we have one more office in Bangalore. So currently the address location is okay. If you for inquiries, you can come to this address. Okay, and we are very close to the college. 17th cross. Currently there are two training programs are going on, one on embedded system and IoT for SJMIT students, and one for the PESIT Shimoga on machine learning and deep learning. Okay, and just to tell you, like what are the training programs we have done last year, okay, and currently what are the training programs ongoing on. So currently we have started 2 internship program batches, and we are upcoming batches on Monday. 2 batches, one on machine learning and one on embedded system is starting. Embedded system or embedded system with IoT. And we have delivered recently the training programs to the Bell on DSP, and 4 days training program which is coming up in September on AI to the again Bell Bangalore, Bharat Electronics Limited Bangalore. And we have done training programs to the SJMIT Chitradurga, done the recently the training program on machine learning and deep learning to the Fort Chennai. So these are the training programs which we have conducted the various engineering colleges and corporate clients across India. Okay. So this is at BIT the last year to your seniors. Okay, who are just passed out. And last year we have done the training program, internship program to 105 engineering students. Okay, we have the limitation of 20 students in one batch. Okay, like that we take up maximum 6 batches in a current fiscal. Okay, already 4 batches have been registered. Currently 2 batches from 2 different colleges, and one from Jain and one from STJIT will be joining on Monday. After that we have only opening for 2 more colleges. Okay, so if you are interested, join quickly so that you will get your registration confirmed. Okay, you can check our Google reviews. Okay, apart from the you can ask your faculties, you can check with the online Google reviews given by your students and your seniors. Okay. Yes guys, any other questions? Please all of you go to that link and fill the form without fail. Ramya, have any questions? Ramya, Veeresh, Manoj Kumar, okay madam. Hello ma'am. Hello.
Hello,
Hi ma'am, so we are done for the day.
hello Malesh.
Yes ma'am.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear ma'am?
Okay, okay. Yeah, thanks for highlighting our students regarding this
Okay.
internship program. So as we saw your schedule,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
one batch is going to commence from August 23rd.
Yes ma'am.
So after your interaction program,
Yes.
so students can now decide and join for this particular event also.
Yes ma'am.
So you have the vacancy over there
Yes,
in
yes.
this batch,
Yes, yes, it is
which
there.
is going to start from
Ye-
23rd of
yeah,
August,
it is
or
there.
is it full?
No, the 2 batches are full for 2 colleges, and we have still vacancy for BIT college. Okay. So for STJT, like we take up like only 20 students from one college, ma'am. Okay. So not more than that.
Okay, if vacancy is there,
Yeah.
I suggest our students to join immediately because they have good time now.
Yes,
See,
ma'am.
today is 19th,
Yeah.
and as we know, the next semester is going to commence from 1st of October.
Yes.
So they are going to get 40 days.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely,
So
ma'am.
they can
4 weeks is 4 weeks is
completely
what?
involve in
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
internship and learn and do the assignments. So all things can be done
Yes,
in a better way.
Yeah.
Okay. And what I feel is,
Yes, ma'am.
like the students, let them register for 1 month program
Mhm.
and additional skills they want to learn. So that can be taken for, as you said, the 10 weeks program and all.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyway, the internship report, we don't ask them to submit soon after the internship program is over.
Yes, ma'am.
Since
Like, can I give that details, ma'am? 1 minute. Can I?
end of semester,
Like, if you don't mind, can I give that detail? See, usually what happens is, like, if you are taking up the 10 weeks program, okay, so we give 4 weeks internship certificate separately, okay, and that 4 weeks training will be covered here in the either online mode or offline mode, whatever the student choose. Okay, and if they like to continue that learning in the holidays itself, they can do that the extra 6 weeks. Otherwise, this will be done online in the evening sessions once the college starts. Okay, so they can take we will break up this training into 3 plus 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks will be given in the seventh sem beginning, so that we don't disturb the academics, because beginning academic schedule will not be that much tight. Okay, but as they move to the second month and third month, the academic schedules will like tighten up. Okay, so that we do not disturb them. Okay, so then in the seventh sem holidays, okay, they will be finishing up the next 3 weeks of course. Okay, so that they have some break, but with that break, what will happen is they will refresh the things. Okay, so that they will have the continuous learning path. Okay, and they will be doing multiple projects as a part of this training programs, and weekly assignment and test will be there, and these are mandatory, and 80% of the attendance is mandatory for getting the certification. Okay, 80% attendance, weekly assignments.
Yeah, it's a right suggestion.
And
Yes,
one week
Mallesh.
weekly test.
Students, hope all of you have okay. So taken sir suggestion. So it would be of much use. It will be very useful if things are taken in this way. That is a part of it. So now in the month of September you can undergo, later in the beginning of seventh semester. But as they said, 4 weeks internship is a must, and for that the certification will be given. But learning process never ends. So it can be continued based upon your interest, and also obviously the fee structure and all varies, okay, from different perspective. So depending upon that, so I suggest students to make the best use of this opportunity, because they are in Davangere, and online mode, fine, let it continue. Even when we request them, they are able to come to the campus, visit our come to the department, and they have shared their knowledge. Last year, really, your seniors enjoyed the session. The practical hands-on session were very interactive, and they really felt okay. So they got a very good idea how to start with their project. Okay, so keeping this in mind, see that the work that you do now will be taking you forward from the point of placement, from the point of advanced skill sets, and also knowledge in the respective domain. All these things should add up. So it's not just for the sake of completing the internship and getting the certification. We want you to be in the line and be in a competitive spirit with the IT sector people. Okay, because as sir said, now true embedded IoT, these are there. Okay, but things are getting upgraded. We can't say that we know only up to this. Okay, so we don't know this particular architecture and all. So
True.
once you have done the basic, you must gain that learnability skill, so that you will be upgrading. Even just if you sit for 2 days, you must be in a position to cope up with the new project that is that is assigned to you whenever you go to the work. You can't say that I don't have the background. Nobody will listen to you. Okay, so that preparedness will come only with attending these types of internship programs where hands-on sessions are okay given by the expertise, and I'm sure that they'll really support you. Online classes will be going on, and once you start coming for offline classes, okay, so we'll see that we will arrange at least 2 to 3 days hands-on, so that we can have interaction session going on in the campus also. From the department also, we have all these ideas to arrange, but because of pandemic, uh, organizing offline, that became tedious, and we did not do it. Okay, you can ask your seniors, even in the biomedical and even in E&I department, every year minimum two okay hands-on workshops are being organized. So finally, everything is for your okay progress in the career, and how you take it, how you progress in this. So it all depends on your urge to learn. Okay, saying these few words, so let us thank Mr. Mallesh and team for having spent their valuable time in giving very informative, handling this informative session. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you all, students. Okay, so you can continue with the registration, and let us know if you have any queries. You can contact us directly. This is our contact number for your information, office number. Like, you can contact and you can inquire them for the much details. Okay, thank you all. So shall we close the session, ma'am? Hello.
Yes, sir, you can close the session.
Okay, ma'am. See you, ma'am. Thank you.